Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. Saturday Night Live appeared to break an FCC rule to have Kamala Harris on. Nancy Pelosi makes a medical diagnosis about someone. And Will Ferrell doesn't want me to watch Elf this year, apparently. Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, is definitely in the doghouse. And have you been seeing a lot of squirrel memes around? I'm going to explain that. NBC just showed us that they're as good at following election rules as Kamala is at finding the border. Saturday Night Live tried to give Kamala Harris a boost right before the election, which violated the FCC's equal time rule, dictating that licensed broadcasters using public airwaves must give equal airtime to presidential candidates ahead of an election. Because I'm sure you didn't see it, here's a snippet of the Kamala Harris sketch.
The American people want to stop the chaos
and end the drama
with a cool new stepmamala. Kick back in our pajamalas and live from New York and
NBC News filed an equal time notice with the FCC, but it was only after the network was accused of violating the equal time rule by a commissioner from the FCC. In an attempt to address the issue, NBC aired a 90-second Donald Trump ad during a NASCAR event in response to Kamala Harris's surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live. NBC's idea of fairness? Kamala gets a campaign ad on Saturday Night Live, and Trump gets squeezed in between commercials for motor oil and beef jerky. A spokesman for NBC said that they didn't think the FCC equal time rule applied in this case because SNL's viewership is primarily made up of people who accidentally stumbled upon it while looking for C-SPAN. On MSNBC, a diagnosis about former President Trump's brain has been made by a medical expert with no ties to the Democratic Party.
I think that what the ex-president just said is a further indication of his cognitive degeneration. Something's very wrong there. And indicative in it also is he can't last as president for 4 years with his brain deteriorating at the rate that it is, and is clearly evident.
Nancy, bless her heart, at 84, she started moonlighting as a neurologist. Apparently she received her MD from MSNBC University. Pelosi diagnosing Trump's brain is like Trump diagnosing Pelosi's Botox needs. In a campaign season full of celebrity endorsements, actor and comedian Will Ferrell has taken things to the next level by literally threatening voters to support Kamala Harris.
Your vote will make the difference. That means you, Gary. I'm just one person. No, shut the up, Gary. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible, Gary.
So Will Ferrell is like, you vote for Kamala or else. Or else what, Will? You'll make us watch Blades of Glory again? You know, that's the most aggressive celebrity endorsement since Alec Baldwin taught us about firearm safety. Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, was out on the campaign trail for Kamala.
Kamala did what Kamala always does. She just put her head down and she went to work.
I don't think we can use that one. New York, where shoplifters get a free pass, but owning a pet squirrel gets you the SWAT team. Peanut, a pet squirrel with over 530,000 Instagram followers. Holy crap, he is killing me on Instagram. Anyway, so this squirrel was confiscated and euthanized by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation after someone filed a complaint with the authorities. The department announced through a statement that the animal had to be euthanized to test for rabies, but the thousands of rats running around New York City, those are apparently all fine. Peanut was the pet of Mark Longo, who rescued the squirrel after he witnessed the squirrel's mother being hit by a car. In an interview with TMZ, Longo described how officers raided his house for 5 hours, interrogated his wife, and forced him to have a police escort to use his own bathroom. Sorry, I'm laughing. I thought it was going to say and interrogated the squirrel, but it didn't. So apparently they didn't try to interrogate the squirrel, not that I'm aware of. You know, that little squirrel could have been safe if only the owner would have told the authorities it was a Venezuelan squirrel that crossed the border illegally. I hope all of you squirrel influencers out there take note of that. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.